Deep Sea Discovery. The sun was bright over the blue ocean, but Sherry and her father, Feng, were ready for an adventure below the waves. Sherry was a white horse with fur that sparkled like diamonds, and Feng was a dragon so large he looked like a mountain with wings. They strapped on their special scuba gear, ready to see what lay at the bottom of the sea. With a splash and a swirl of bubbles, they sank into the cool, quiet water. Sherry kicked her four hooves gently to move through the blue. She loved the way the sunlight danced through the water, making her sparkly coat shine even brighter. She stayed close to her father, who moved through the depths with great, slow sweeps of his tail. As they reached the sandy floor, a giant shape emerged from the shadows. It was an old pirate ship, covered in green seaweed and crusty barnacles. Feng hovered over the ship, his massive body casting a long shadow over the deck. He looked like a giant guardian, watching over a sunken kingdom. Sherry swam down to the railing of the ship. Suddenly, a school of bright yellow fish darted out from the captain's cabin. They swirled around Sherry in a golden cloud. She didn't have hands to reach out to them, so she wiggled her ears and watched them play, her four hooves tucked neatly beneath her. Feng was curious about the ship's deck. He leaned down and looked at the old wooden wheel that the captain once used to steer. Even though the dragon was huge, he was very careful not to bump the fragile wood with his snout. He puffed a small cloud of bubbles from his nose in wonder. On the deck planks, Sherry noticed some strange, prickly neighbors. A group of purple sea urchins were huddled together like little pincushions. She leaned her head down to get a closer look, making sure to keep her hooves a safe distance away from their sharp, pointy spines. Feng swam over to a large porthole on the side of the ship. He was too big to go inside, but he could see right through the glassless window. Inside, he saw old maps and a rusty lantern floating in the dark water. He let out a low rumble of excitement that Sherry could feel in the water. Near a heavy wooden chest, Sherry spotted something very special. Tucked between two pieces of coral was a large pearly conch shell that glowed with a soft pink light. Since she had no hands to pick it up, she used her soft muzzle to gently nudge it out from its hiding place. Feng saw what Sherry had found and swam down to help. He reached out with his large, clawed hand and carefully picked up the shell. He held it up so Sherry could see it clearly. It was the most beautiful treasure in the whole ocean, and they had found it together. It was time to head back to the world of air and sunlight. Feng and Sherry began their slow swim toward the surface, carrying the memory of the sunken ship and their new treasures. As they rose, Sherry looked up at her father and knew that no matter how deep the ocean was, they would always have each other.